Come on in. My name is Bill Tobin, and this is your restaurant success tip of the day.
So what time does your kitchen close? Does it close at 8:30? Does it close at 9:15? Does it close at 11:30? Or how about 30 minutes before the time the restaurant closed? We had something happen a couple weeks ago where our hostess sat at a table and they said, "You're going to have to order really quick because our kitchen closes in 15 minutes." And the guests were kind of put off by that. You know, do your guests at the end of your service pay the same amount as the guests at the beginning of your service, whether that be at 4 or 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, the middle of dinner rush? Do your guests at the end of service pay the same? That's a rhetorical question. I'm guessing you're going to say yes. Of course they do. So should their experience in your restaurant be anything less than the people who paid full price? Should their experience in your restaurant be anything less than the people who came during your dinner rush or early? No, it shouldn't be different. You should be able to give the same valuable experience to your guests regardless of whether they come at 5 o'clock or 15 minutes before you plan on closing the kitchen. What we are doing now is we do not tell our guests, this was changed just 2 weeks ago, we no longer tell our guests that our kitchen is closing in 15 minutes. If you have a reservation and you get sat at the end of service, our kitchen stays until you're done. Because the truth is, our kitchen staff is in there cleaning, doing things long after our last guest is finished. They are putting things away for the evening. They are scrubbing different areas. They are organizing, getting ready for the next day or the next shift. So it's pretty easy for them to make one more entree. It's really easy for them to make 6 more desserts. And so it doesn't make sense to say to your guests, the kitchen is closing in 15 minutes, you have to hurry up and order. A better way to say it is, after people are finished with their entrees, you say, "We're wrapping things up in the kitchen and putting things away. Is there anything else that we can get you before we shut things down in the kitchen?" Don't give them a deadline. Just ask them if there's anything else. If they say, "Oh, can we look at a dessert menu?" then get them a dessert menu. The guys in the kitchen will finish up what they're doing and they'll know that they might have 2 or 3 desserts coming. If they say, "Hey, we want a basket of fries or some tortilla chips," then get them those last few things. Don't shortchange your people at the end of the night because your staff is anxious to go home. We're all anxious to go home, but the guests are your priority and why you are in business. So your task for today, make sure every guest, even your last guest of the evening, is getting the full experience that you want them to get. Now go make it happen.
Do you have a comment or a tip for restaurant leaders? Text me at 808-201-0550 or find me at restaurantleadership365.com. This is Bill Tobin. Thanks for coming in. See you tomorrow.